Hey guys, Don Grantham with the blog page today. Here we are, week 11, and quite frankly, I've discovered something, and I want to share it with you. And for me to write it with my pitiful typing skills in 4th grade grammar, if it's that good, you wouldn't read it till Saturday or Sunday maybe. So what I was going to do is just kind of tell you a story, because I discovered something today that made a giant difference. It really helped me, and it might help you too. And it's all based around the mental diet. Now, if you followed through the Mastermind Alliance or any of the stuff I've written, the mental diet, I've sucked at it. It's bad. I've not made it 10 minutes any one day in the month or so we've been doing this without falling off the wagon. It's just been impossible. And there's other people. I get frustrated. I see somebody that made 3 days or 2 days or and I can't make it 10 minutes. Come on. What's wrong, right? So I was bound and determined to conquer this thing, right? There's got to be a way I can do it. So I called one of my mastermind partners, Lisa Domingo, and we spent an hour on the phone yesterday, God bless her, talking about this and my inability, and she's made it 3 and 4 days. And I mean, I'm going, gosh, how do you? And we talked for about an hour, and we made the decision that for today, I'm going to try to do it. And the problem is, I'm in sales, and I sell products to car dealerships that they sell to their customers. So these 3 days, I'm going to be spending in the car with my boss, making the rounds, 8 or 10 different dealerships a day, handing out wine and candy. It's Christmas, right? So we're doing the shake hands and kiss babies kind of thing. Well, this is like the worst environment to be in at all, because what we're going to talk about is everything's going to be opinions and gossip and all that kind of stuff. So I got up bright and early this morning, did my workout, did our activities and stuff, and I was about 30 minutes early, and so I pulled over in a parking lot because there wasn't any point in getting to the boss's house any earlier than I had to, right? Because we were going to leave from his house and go north from there. So in the parking lot, I thought, well, I'll just sit here and listen, whatever. Anyway, I was thinking about the mental diet, and I was thinking, all of a sudden it popped in my head out of nowhere, make it a game. What do you mean, make it a game? And it just came to me. Turn it into a game, the observer's game. The game's played this way. It's me against the entire world. The object is for me to make it for 1 hour without giving either a mental or a verbal opinion or a mental or verbal criticism of something, right? I know an hour seems weak, but remember, I've never made it more than 10 minutes. So my job is to not trip up. Everybody else's job in the whole world is to try to trip me up. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Well, let me tell you what happened. I thought about it for about 15 or 20 minutes, started the truck, and headed to my boss's house. Pull up in front of the house, knock on the door, go inside, he's waiting, and guess what the first question he asks me is? Hey, did you watch the game last night? For those of you who don't live down here in Texas, Dallas played Washington last night on national TV, and either Dallas won or Washington lost in the last 9 seconds. Both of them were any way you want to look at it. So he asked me, what do you think about the game last night? And I thought, oh my gosh, it's already starting. And all of a sudden, from the back of my head, I said, I don't know. What do you think? He talked for the next 40 minutes. I didn't even have to talk. He explained the whole game like I hadn't seen it. And I thought, maybe there's something to this. So when he started to run out of gas, I asked him, what about your LSU Tigers and Les Miles? He's an LSU alumni. Guess what? 40 minutes. He went on and on and on about why the coach should go, blah, 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 blah. We're on our way by this time to the first client. We pull in. I've never been to this store before. It's an independent, high-end used car lot. And what I mean by that is he's probably got 100 units on the ground, and they are Jaguar, Mercedes, Bentley. It's high-end used stuff. So we go inside and come to find out it's a Middle Eastern family that's done this. The man who owns the store comes in, really thick accent. We all do the greetings. Jim introduces me, blah, 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 blah. And this man immediately goes into politics and what do I think about Donald Trump? Oh my gosh, is this like, and it's going to be like this all day, 8 hours, right? Out of the back of my mind, I go, gosh, I just can't get a real read for who he really is. What do you think, sir? He went on for an hour. I learned how he came from Iran when the Shah was exiled back in the 70s. He bought his first car and flipped it to somebody, and he turned that into this giant dealership. He loves America. He put his 4 kids through SMU, which is a very expensive church school here in Dallas, a college. And as we leave, he walks us all the way to the car, and he looks at my boss and says, Jim, I like your man here. He's very smart. Bring him back. I never said anything to the guy. I never even responded. The guy talked like a Johnny Carson narration the whole time we were there just about. But now I'm getting this. These people appreciated me not saying anything. Somebody just to listen. The rest of the day went the same way. 6 or 7 more stops, the same thing. If I really was pushed for something, now we talked about the car business, but I'm going to claim because that's what I do. I'm an expert on that. If I can give an opinion on that, 23 years on the radio and all the years in the dealerships and stuff, I can play to that. But on the way home was even more miraculous. I realized I'd spent the entire day, and I'd really done the mental diet for a day. Between having to think about what to say and how, I never had time for a negative thought. And on the way home, I'm in terrible Dallas traffic at 5:30 in the afternoon, and I'm replaying the entire day. I don't even have time to be upset about the traffic. And all I can do is celebrate the fact that I did this. So guess what? Tomorrow it's the same thing. 2 more days of doing this. What if I could make it 3 days? Oh my gosh. So turn it into a game. If you're having a hard time, the observer game. You know they're out to get you, but now you're watching for them. It makes you cognizant of it without having to think about it. Stupid, but it worked for me today. What do you think? Oh, that's right. You can't say anything, can you? I'll let you know as I get more along. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.